Hello, friends. Welcome back. Well, today I'm gonna be doing talking about football. We're one week away from college football now. For the 2018 season. Um, just want to talk a little bit about my predictions and see what I think about it. I think this season's gonna be a great season. It's just gonna be exciting. I think we're gonna see a lot of like close games this year. Um, Blowouts may happen here and there. I mean, like they always do, but I have a feeling that this college football season is going to be a lot of great games. Um, Me living out here in the West Coast, I'm gonna right now just take care of the Pac-12. My predictions, what I think about that. I'm gonna start with the North. I'm gonna go from 6-1. So, um, in last place in the North this season, I have Oregon State. Um, I think they're gonna be better this year. I think they might get 4 wins this season. Of course, three of them probably being against the non-conference, two or three of them being against non-conference. But you know, they're gonna be a little bit better. They're gonna be in a lot of games. And this team's gonna be on the rise in the next year or two, for sure. I think the coach that they had now, he's an Oregon State guy. He was a quarterback back when I was a teenager. So um, I think he has a passion for the team. I think they did a smart hire by hiring him, giving him a shot, and I think this guy's gonna do good things with this program in the next year or two. Um, so they're gonna be in the conversations for Pac-12 North title and Pac-12 championship talk. So um, I think new coach is gonna do great things. Number five, I got Cal. I like this team's also on the rise. I like their coach Justin Wilcox. He's a really very very solid coach. Kind of like a like a throwback coach a little bit. Kind of like not so much in your face, but just kind of like you look at that guy and you just want to play football for him. He was a football player himself, and he's just one of those type of guys you just want to suit up for and just he's just a cool. He just looks like a cool coach, and he is he's a good. Had a solid first year. They won 5 games last year. I think this year they could possibly flip that. They could probably win 7 this year. Um, so yeah, this team's definitely on the rise, for sure. Um, Number 4 right now I have Washington State. Mike Leach. They're gonna take a little bit of a dip this year. They'll probably get 7 wins themselves. Um, Washington State, they're used to like 8, 9. I think they even have a 10 win season. I think, which might have been last year, um, under Leach. So I'd see this team probably about 7, maybe 8, but I have them at 7 wins right now. Finishing fourth in the Pac-12 North. Um, right now, number 3. Um, this was kind of tough, but first year head coach. I know Justin Herbert's a good quarterback, but I got Oregon right now. First year head coach. I think he might be a good coach. I just don't think he's gonna be a great coach for Oregon. I don't think this was a long term solution for them. I could be wrong about that. I mean, years later, you look watching this video, and I could be totally wrong about that. But I don't know. I don't know. He has an under 500 coaching record. We'll see. I mean, everyone deserves a shot, right? So um, we'll see. It's nice for the Pac-12 when Oregon's like that, well, like right there up at the top. But you could probably say the same thing for USC or Washington, or even Stanford. But yeah, this team's they're gonna be they'll make a bowl game, and that's about it. I don't expect them to do too much else. Maybe win their bowl game, but we'll see. It'll be nice because Pac-12 was 1-8 in bowls last year. Got 9 teams to bowls, 9 out of 12, which is pretty good. But 1-8, not that great. It's embarrassing, So that needs to improve. And but anyway, number 2 in the North, I have Stanford. Stanford, they'll probably get a solid like 9 wins. You know, this team's just always solid. They're always a solid team. As long as David Shaw's there, Coach David Shaw, as long as he's there, Stanford's always going to be ranked and somewhere in the top 25, and they're definitely going to contend not just for their division, but for their conference too. And anytime you contend for your conference, you have a shot at the playoff. So yeah. And then of course number one, I got Washington right now. I've got Washington winning the North this year. This will be the second time out of the last 3 years. So, but we'll see. I mean, it's tough competition. That North is getting better, and tougher, I think. Um, Even though we're gonna stay in Cal at the bottom of it right now. Those are two in my opinion, respectable teams because those teams will fight. And so yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be easy division. Pac-12 South now. Number 6 in the Pac-12 South right now. I have ASU right now. I think Herm Edwards is gonna probably get off to a hot start. They'll probably win, their first 3 or 4 games. After that, once they get into conference play, it's gonna be tough. Be very rough on them, and I don't expect them. I expect them to kind of mostly dominate their non-conference games. Um, 3-0, maybe even 2-1. But once they get to Pac-12 play, it's gonna be rough, very rough for them, I believe. Um, Not just a few teams I have to face in the North, but just that Pac-12 South. That Pac-12 South, guys, I'm telling you, it's very tough. And so I got ASU at 6 right now. Number 5, I got Colorado. Colorado, I know Montez is coming back. This is his senior year. Um, this Colorado team is gonna be, if they're gonna be like on the borderline of every one of their games. They still might get into a bowl game. ASU anyway, I had them winning maybe 5 games this season. Colorado, I could see 6. Um, but we'll see if that's good enough to get them into a bowl game. They're like right at that borderline of contending and like not contending, I guess, for at least bowl games or being in the upper half of their division. But I have them at 5 right now in the South. Sort of a rebuilding year. You have some experience on that team, but they're at the same time it's a rebuilding year too. It might be end up being a good balance for them, but I see them coming close in all of their games, but just coming up short in half of them. Um, so yeah, I have them at 6-6 this year. As far as regular season goes, number 4 in the South. Right now, I was kind of it was a toss up between Utah, USC. I'm gonna go right now USC. Number 4. Sam Darnold's gone. Clay Helton, good coach and everything. I just don't know if he's a long term guy. I think USC's gonna take a dip this year. I have them winning 7 games. But they're non-conference. They might lose that Texas game. I hope they don't, but they might lose that Texas game. So very worst, they'll be 2-1. But when it comes to conference, it'll probably be like 5-4, maybe 4-5. I think these teams are gonna take a little bit of a dip this season, and I got them around 7 wins. So that's if they go undefeated in their non-conference, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, moving on. Number 3, I got Utah. I think Utah. They're always solid. They're always gonna be. They're always gonna be ranked or really close to it. Um, they're always gonna contend for the Pac-12 South. I believe like they're always gonna be in that upper half in that division. They just always put out a solid product, and yeah, Utah. I mean, look out. I think they're always a wild card in that conference, and yeah, I see them 3 in the South right now. Number 2, I got UCLA. Chip Kelly coming in, yeah, first year coach for UCLA, but this guy's pretty experienced college coach, has some experience in NFL. Didn't do too bad, but still didn't quite meet expectations for the Eagles, of course, and the 49ers. It was just I felt like his heart just wasn't in it with the 49ers, and he was pretty much in it for the money, and I just felt like his heart was never in it that one season, and now that he's been out of coaching for a couple seasons now, I think, and being back into college, I think this is where he's supposed to be, college football, you know, and UCLA is gonna flourish with him. I think they can get 8, maybe even 9 wins this year, um, and they're gonna do very well this season, except for when they play the team I got winning the South, of course, my Arizona Wildcats. You guys, I in past videos I don't have them finishing first in anything, but I just this year it's gonna be a great year. Sumlin, I wanted Kevin Sumlin back in 2012 before they got Rich Rod, because Sumlin was gonna leave Houston. Teams were going after Sumlin because he was a hot coach at the time, the hot candidate when he coached Houston, and Texas A&M ended up with him. I was hoping that we got him back in 2012. Rich Rod was my the other guy I had in mind. We ended up getting him. Had 6 seasons here, so he did good. This past season wasn't too bad either, but yeah, I mean, you know, that whole thing that happened behind the scenes. Not gonna get into that. You may or may not know about it by now. If you don't, I suggest you Google it. But so yeah, it's Sumlin. I think this is just perfect. A&M, they were jerks to be from the start, but he didn't. He didn't see it that way. He saw it as an opportunity, and they had a really good first season. And then seasons after that, 9, 8, 7, back to 8, back down to 7. You know, it's just they want to win. They want to be a program that wins 10 plus games a season. I respect that. Here at Arizona, same thing. That's why I think he's a perfect fit. I wanted him then in 2012. I still wanted him now. I never really liked him at A&M, but he did 6 seasons there, which was pretty good. So I always wanted him to come from Houston to Arizona, and he had his little stop at A&M, which is fine. But he's finally here in Arizona now, and I'm glad that we got him. And we're gonna do special things this season, guys. I see us at. Dude, I don't see us losing the game, really. I mean, we're definitely, I think, 12 wins, 12-0. Why not? 10 at the very, very least. But I definitely see us being 12-0, and I believe we will be 12-0 in the regular season. We'll be Pac-12 South champs. Have to go up against probably a 1-loss or 2-loss Washington Husky team. They might be undefeated too. Who knows? If they are, just make it even better. And so yeah, and then of course I got Arizona winning the Pac-12 championship. First Rose Bowl under Kevin Sumlin, and this is just first of many, guys. Because as long as we have this guy around, we have him happy, keep him happy, and everyone else happy, keep winning, everybody's happy, and we'll continue to go to Rose Bowls, and it's gonna happen, you guys. It's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. If I didn't think so, I wouldn't be doing this video. So I'm supremely confident that these guys are gonna do it this year, man. And it's a long time coming. If it happens, I'm definitely gonna go. I'm gonna find a way to go. I'm gonna go. So that's what I think. I know there's not a lot of Arizona people out there that's their favorite team or anything, but that's fine. Let me know what you guys think about your Pac-12 predictions. Those are mine. Don't hate, respect them. So let me know what you guys think. And if you guys think different, let me know down in the comments below. And I appreciate your guys' time. Thanks for watching this. And I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Take care and God bless.